Okay, Brass Eagle Nightmare. Disassembly. First, you want to start out with removing the 12-gram plug off the top tube, the cap for the paintball slot, then check to see if these two screws are protruding into the top tube. If they feel like they are, back them out slightly. Do not remove them. Then using a 3/32 Allen, remove the two set screws on the top tube. Let's see if there's something to put these in. One. Two. Then using either a used 12-gram, you could put it in backwards. Then use that to tap the pierce pin assembly out the back, or dowel rod. In this case, I have a piece of PVC, and you want to slowly push it out the back. Okay, push the valve out slowly. And you want to inspect these two O-rings carefully for any gouges or scratches or any other kind of cuts. Okay. Now you can take a quarter or a large screwdriver and remove the cap. And out should pop your pierce pin and 12-gram face seal. Sometimes there is a mesh screen in the bottom there. And just put that in. Tuck it back up. Once again, check to make sure those are nice and fine. Use a spent 12-gram, turn it around so you're not contacting the puncture pin, and easy as it goes. There we go. And once it's in, you can line up your set screw holes with the channel that's milled into it. And a little bit more. There we go. And you only need to tighten these down just enough so they won't fall out. Okay, let's go for the grip frame now. You can take off these two thumb screws. Yours may have 5/30 seconds bolts going into the front bolt and the hammer. Just take those out and slide them off. The pump arm. Next comes the grip. 5/30 seconds screws, bolts, whatever. Ball end Allen keys help a lot in this situation with the grip frame. One, two. If you still have your safety system in place, you want to be careful removing it. There is a very small ball bearing and spring in this recess that will act as a safety catch. Mine is missing it, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, now you got 3 set screws in the lower tube. 2 that are covered up by the pump arm. And 1 in the rear plug. Usually you can just pull the plug, spring, and hammer out. Now, same system, you can use a swab or dowel or PVC to push the valve assembly and front bolt out the rear. Again, go very slowly. Or as fast as it wants to go. Again, inspect the outer O-rings on the valve assembly. Make sure there are no tears, scratches, gouges, or cuts. Looks good right here. Now, to remove the cap on the plug or valve assembly, you can either use a notched screwdriver, or in my case I like to use a pair of Snap Ring Pliers. Not the ideal tool, but it works.